2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. Marching toward the end of the year. Shaq, for the teams that are a postseason lock,
what's that marching?
what do they want to achieve at this point? We're marching to the end of the year.
You're always refining your execution, and you finalize your rotation.
Ooh.
Kenny.
Russ. Any chemistry. Any chemistry. Any chemistry. Any chemistry. Issues. This is your last chance to fix them. Last chance to fix them. And the playoff seedings matter. You gotta make sure that the playoffs matter.
Your left, your left, your left, right, left, your left, your left, your left, right, left,
To the rear. Huh.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. For the Brooklyn Nets earlier this season, they were the winning team in the last matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got a nice head start on this season series, up 2-0.
Guys, there's so many great scorers in our league, and it makes it tough to get stops, but somehow they were able to do it consistently in that one.
Well, obviously props to them for playing lockdown defense. They looked flustered throughout the game. Nothing came easy to their opponent. That was well done.
Of course, we know for a few chosen individuals, the best of the best, this is the last leg now in the race for the MVP.
That is correct, Kevin. There's been a narrative that's built all season, but sometimes the way you close out a season can ultimately decide the vote because it's the last thing in the minds of the voters. You've piled up your stats, you've tried to win as many games as possible, but a finishing kick is so important in this race.
And these players know it, don't they? I mean, they say, oh, I'm not paying attention to it, but really, I mean, come on. They're human. Of course they are, right?
They're paying attention, no doubt.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Allen is out there with Caruch. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Harris. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. The shot's good from Kuzma.
I'll tell you, you're not going to find a much more confident basketball player. He always believes the points are going to come.
And Russell gets it to go.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Rondo kicks to Bullock. Back to Rondo. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rondo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Harris misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Here's Russell. Yep, that one goes. Russell's got 6 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's James, who's coming off a 25-point game against Brooklyn. Kuzma passes to McGee. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly. Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
And here's Rondo after D'Angelo Russell's bucket from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Here's Allen. A miss that time would have put him up. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the paint, here's McGee. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
I tell you, Rondo sees it all on the floor. He's got an ability to just cripple a defense with his passing. And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
LA has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the middle. And finished off by LeBron.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Now here is Harris. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. That's tipped and stolen by Russell. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the contest. That's good from Harris. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by the Nets. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Russell, no good off the front iron. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. To the inside. Nice shot by Rondo. Rondo's got his second bucket of the night.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
That one goes in. That's 12 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Harris with it. He's picked up by Rondo, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Russell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Guys, just incredible concentration from the crafty guard. D'Angelo Russell, tough to stop.
D'Angelo Russell, the lefty playmaker out of Ohio State. Doris, a lot to like about his ability to create.
Well, he certainly, Kevin, has a nose for scoring and combines that with good vision. I think the one thing he's got to be careful of is shot selection and taking care of the basketball.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Free throw good, LeBron.
You have to love the leadership of LeBron James. Is he demanding of his teammates? Absolutely. But they can take it because he demands more from himself.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent. And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Well, I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lakers trail by 8. Bullock kicks to LeBron. And the pass to Kuzma. McGee trying to break free. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threading the needle right now.
Wagner, he's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Reggie Bullock. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in for LeVert. Free throw, good, Allen. Well, you just have to admire the job that this Nets front office has done to improve the roster.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, they have taken on bad contracts in an attempt to gather assets. They have found talents like Spencer Dinwiddie, who were passed up by other teams. So even though they didn't have a ton to work with, the team has kept pace with their improvement.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. 9-point game. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope, and even 3-on-3 break. It's hauled in by Harris.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Russell gets it to go.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Joe Harris, a guy that bounced back between the G League, Doris, and the NBA his first few seasons.
Right, Joe Harris has thrived fitting into a shooting role with this team. And credit Coach Kenny Atkinson for saying, listen, model yourself after Kyle Korver.
Every day I'm balling, so you know it's scoring. My back is enormous. This is the last one. Mad at night. Ooh, in the mud. I'm on the better side. Hang up, girl, call me. No, you will not be caught up on my mom. Cash out, make it rain, don't get me top. Like a Harley, only boy in the party. I was on the phone, yeah, I will play with Cardi. Come on, that's got some. Hearts out with my Cardi. I was in the lamb Cardi, he was in the water. I'ma keep on flexing, you don't like me, then I'm sorry.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Ed Davis is checked in for Karuch, and Damari Carroll subbed in for Harris. Lakers trail by 11. Rondo kicks to LeBron. Back to Rondo. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. From outside, off the mark.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
Muscala, he's checked in for James. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Kuzma can't get it to go. Nets leading by 11. Here's Allen. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Now here's Kuzma. 6 points for him. Caldwell Pope outside. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Carroll. The shot from the low post is good. And the Nets lead by 15.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Now here's Allen. He had 13 points in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And here's Rondo following the bucket by the Nets. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's 21 points for D'Angelo Russell.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 17. Rondo finds Caldwell Pope. Back to Rondo. And it's sent back by Russell.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Allen, that's good.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the paint, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Hart. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Here's Carroll. Russell trying to free himself up. Again, the Nets for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Wagner. Buries it from 3-point range. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triplet.
And then Allen slams it in.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Lakers trail by 20. Stolen by Allen. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
That free throw good from Allen. You know, Doris, the ability to beat the defender off the dribble, so important. Who do you think has the quickest first step right now in the league that you've seen personally?
That's a great question, boy, Kev. I'll tell you some guys I wouldn't want to have to contend with on a night by night. No way I want to try to guard the wizardry of Kyrie Irving, right, or the flat-out end-to-end speed of John Wall, or the incredible explosive athleticism of Russell Westbrook. The deceptive nature of James Harden's game. Please, child, please, I don't want any part of any of those men.
You're getting riled up here. And now that final debt, Doris, has been paid, it must feel like a huge relief for Nets fans to be done with that trade they made with Boston.
Well, you hate to say it, but trading for KG, Pierce, and Terry back in 2013 turned out to be a disaster for the Nets. Probably set the organization back a good 5 years. They must be thrilled to be out from under the weight of that mistake.
No good on the free throw.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
He hits the second from the line. And with Atkinson and the Nets, he said it feels like the team is a startup.
Right. Atkinson has taken a more hands-on approach with the team. He works out with the group. He does weightlifting with them. He wants to build the idea that the team is striving towards something together.
He drains the quick shot. Allen's got 13 points.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
There's the double team with Allen. Stevenson dishes to Muscala. Hart the pass to Stevenson. Clock at 4. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Allen. A second chance effort, and Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, this guy loves the phrase, quote, hard work is a talent, and you can see DeMarre Carroll's work on the glass there.
Back to Stevenson. Rebound, Brooklyn. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Allen with the drive. 2 points. That one goes. 15 points in the game.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Laker girls, make some noise, fans!
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
A great size at the point guard position. Dinwiddie, fantastic, getting into the paint and making the defense pay.
Stevenson, 2 points.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get right back to the action when we return. coming to the Brooklyn Nets in 2017, Alan Crabb saw the opportunity.
Being a net for me, man, is just great. You know, it's good for my future. It's good for my career. I think they did whatever they had to do in order to get me. So why wouldn't you want to play for an organization like that, man?
Clearly, this team values Crabb, and Greg, what he gives them.
And no question, Crabb is a floor spacer who also defends at a high level, a versatile player.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
We've got Lance Stevenson. Wagner out there with Mike Muscala. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. Crabb, good.
Well, if you're Alan Crabb, you've got to get out and run routes in transition. Gets up the floor in a hurry. That's nicely done.
And Alan Crabb, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crabb is a handful to deal with.
Here's Hart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And stolen by Crabb. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, a little room, a little space, and Alan Crabb leaves no doubt on the dunk.
Lakers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Hart. Now, here is Muscala. He's guarded closely. And Caldwell-Pope now atop the key. And he makes good on the layup. Caldwell-Pope's got 4 points now in the quarter.
All heart from Caldwell-Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Here's Crabb following the three by the Lakers. And that one drops. Crabb's got 10 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, think about it, guys. Last year, Spencer Dinwiddie, a little bit of a breakout year, right? Stepped in for the injured D'Angelo Russell and helped the Nets stay competitive, proving to be a big-time scorer.
Just your average hood. Dreams of getting rich, you know. Pretty big like a football field. You around like I signed a football field. But you know, take 15 minutes to drop a track. Yeah, I take half a minute. But you know, I make them bounce all across the globe. I got your you know, a franchise like the Houston Rockets. And every 8 months is when I use the profit. You know, I got the streets on lock. I like my beats with now.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wagner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Mike Muscala. James checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Caldwell-Pope. Caruth is checked in for the Nets. And that one's good by Stevenson. And Doris Dinwiddie's so good at finding a play to make, even when it seems he has nowhere to go.
Well, that quick first step opens up space to get into the passing lanes. This guy makes a lot of jump passes, but seems to get away with it.
Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Inside, James. And James throws it down.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Kuzma. Ahead by himself. And finished off by LeBron.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. The wide open look here for Kuzma, and it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. McGee inside. Davis is on it. McGee's shot is off.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Crabbe, good.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Passes to Bullock. To the paint, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Here's Crabbe. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
Well, certainly it wasn't their best night shooting the basketball. What you have to do is now put it aside and get focused for the next one.
The Lakers with the ball. James kicks to Bullock. Intercepted. Davis drives in. Got that one up quick. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Great job of efficiency there. Get the ball down low, execute to come away with the bucket. Perfect execution.
Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Crabbe. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. He's got 17.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Rondo finds McGee. Hangs in the air. He takes it up and lays it in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Crabbe, and he makes good on the layup. Crabbe's got 19 points. Los Angeles calls timeout. More and more, we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. And Brooklyn making a change here.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Harris. Averaging 13 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
Here's Russell. Makes it off the glass. Russell's got 23.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Pass to Kuzma. Pass to Bullock. To the middle. Here's Rondo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, there's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least 2 passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders, to me, to have a high-level defense, Kev.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
Into Alchemist instrumental.
With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. You look at Denver. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
2 shots.
And checking out the Lakers, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Lakers, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
And there will be players on the move once this season is over. You can count on that. They have to make wholesale changes, and the front office knows it.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
He's off on the second. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Kuzma inside. Puts it up from 12.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Yes, that goes in. Kuzma's got 10 points.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
A nice shot by LeVert.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
man. He sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Rajon Rondo.
You cannot be careless guarding D'Angelo Russell. This guy's so good at putting the defense in tough spots.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Two.
First free throw is good. And so Russell hits them both. Rondo with the ball. He's got 8. LeBron outside. Back to Rondo. Fires from deep. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
And he makes that one.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. To the middle, and it's McGee with the jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. And that was an Unleash Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Now Harris. Rondo missing on the 3. Over LeBron. Harris's shot is off. Now here's LeBron. Guarded closely. And they double up LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I think, guys, what's amazing to me is LeBron has been in his prime for over a decade at this point. And we all kind of keep waiting for Father Time to catch up. But who knows when that's going to happen?
Two shots.
He misses the free throw. And Doris, normally players LeBron's age start to decline, but it isn't happening.
Yeah, Kev, I mean, LeBron said he wants to be the player to break the mold and dominate into his late 30s. Listen, he wants to play with his oldest son, so we'll see what happens.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Wagner, he's checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Reggie Bullock. He hits the second from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The drive by Russell. Bucket is good. Russell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Now here's James.
Unbelievable. That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Here's Russell. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
To the paint. It's stolen by Allen. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. LeVert's got 8 points.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
Here's James. And Allen with the block. In the corner, it's James. That 3 off the mark. And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. A nice shot by LeVert.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Damari Carroll's checked in for Brooklyn. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Nets shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And it's in there. And that's 31 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Hart the pass to LeBron. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Russell. And he overshot that one, missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A nice shot by LeVert.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Caldwell Pope passes to Wagner. Kuzma kicks to Hart. Hits the three-point bomb. Hart's got 6 in the quarter. Right side, Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the poise of D'Angelo Russell, despite the size all around him, that's nice.
Ball's knocked loose. James way outside. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Nets running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
And we saw his work over the first two quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
It felt like he owned that first half because he involved his guys with his passes, found different ways to take advantage of the defense.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. D'Angelo Russell out there with Harris. Then there's Allen. And it's Caruge in at the four-man position. Now here's Rondo. He kicks it to Bullock. There's the pass to Kuzma. Here's James. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his fifth rebound in this one. It's Russell with the drive. Again, the Nets for two.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rondo with a clean look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Russell. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And not known as a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, great. With his length, he doesn't have to go far to get to that
point.
rim.
Yeah. He took it up with a ton of forcefulness that time. Used his height to full advantage.
Now here is Harris. He has 7. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And it's Bullock in the corner. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Nets have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
One shot.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Passes to James. Second chance shot. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. LeBron's got 17.
Well, there are certain physical advantages brought to the table by LeBron James, and that's one of them right there, Kev.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's deflected. Here's Kuzma. Banked in off the glass. 14 points for him. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight. Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. For 3, Harris. A three-pointer is right on target.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give him that clean a look and it's over.
Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I'll tell you, good work to pound it down low and finish in tight.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He would not be denied on that drive.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's LeVert, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. The Lakers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Karis LeVert, a player who executives knew had potential, Doris, but they were scared away on draft day.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, the 3 foot surgeries early in the career had a toll on that. But let's remember, the Nets took a chance, and he has more than shown with the ceiling he has what a good decision that was.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rondo passes to Kuzma. From long range or short, the small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for 2.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Ladies and gentlemen, go! Laker girls!
Mike Muscala is checked in for the Lakers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Reggie Bullock. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for LeVert. Free throw good, Kuzma. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Hollis-Jefferson.
How about the aggressiveness of Rondé Hollis-Jefferson? Go to work, young man.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's LeBron. Here's Muscala. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Allen, that's good.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it. I'll tell you guys, what a delivery on that lead pass. He puts it right where his teammate can go get it.
Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Kuzma pulls it in.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
And James throws it down hard.
Well, at this point, Kevin, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
Here's Hollis-Jefferson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Assistant.
Dinwiddie's got assist number 8 now on the night. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They host the Kings after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. And finished off by LeBron.
This guy's pulling his weight tonight. The guys around him need to pick up the slack and start following his lead.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
The Lakers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
First one falls for him. He makes one of two that time. The Lakers with the ball. And a wide open look for James. And another basket for the Lakers.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
It's good. That's now 22 points for Allen.
Well, mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Here's James. Rebounded by the Nets.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nobody near Stevenson. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harris. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Pass to Kuzma. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
Now here's Rondo. 11 points in the game. Floats it up for James.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's Stevenson. Here's Kuzma. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
To me, Hollis Jefferson has tremendous length and someone who makes it very difficult to contest shots because of that length.
And they double up Rondo. There's the triple. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's Hollis Jefferson, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Wagner, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
One shot.
Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for Lance Stevenson, and Hart subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, the former Arizona Wildcat, Hollis Jefferson, right? He's a superb athlete, just oozing with potential.
The Lakers' shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. To the inside, Wagner, and he dunks it down.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's LeBron after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Wagner. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. To the middle. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight. Caldwell Pope's gone 4 for 9 from the field. Crab, no good. The Lakers with the ball. That one doesn't drop. There's Hollis Jefferson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Los Angeles guys shooting inefficient, 53% from the field.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 8 points for him. Here's Hart. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Alan Crabb cooking right now. Somebody better decide to guard that man.
Down low, here's Caldwell Pope, the rebound by the Nets. Here's Crabb, the rebound by the Lakers. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's a foul called on Alan Crabb. That's his first foul. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Brooklyn, Davis has checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Dinwiddie. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
Here's Russell, and he lays it straight in. Russell's got 39.
This is what he does for this team. Provides consistent scoring that helps them get the lead and keep it.
Here's LeBron, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
So a point guard who can flush it with authority. D'Angelo Russell takes advantage.
LA's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The pass to Wagner. Here's Hart. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Wagner. No good on the three.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just one in the first.
Russell with the bucket.
Well, tremendous job on the pull-up jumper, right? D'Angelo Russell taking advantage of what the defense gives him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hart the pass to James. And there it is for him. LeBron's got 32 points.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
Here's Russell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Gentlemen,
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
And the first one at the line is good. The Nets making a switch here. And so Russell hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Bullock, good. Bullock's got 4 this quarter. Here's Russell. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's Davis laying it in.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
I'll tell you, what an effort on the glass. Even with this lead, they're still going all out.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Wagner out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Chandler and it's Hart in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, what a transition for Chandler. He comes into the league as a quick, skinny guy, now plays with power.
Here's Carroll. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Bonga, Napier covering. Here's Wagner, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Carroll laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's what they like him to do. Drive the bucket and attack. DeMarre Carroll's a handful when he's got that edge.
Pass to Bullock. Kicks to Chandler. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the middle, here's Wagner. Again, the Lakers.
And this is why you work the ball inside, right? To get the easiest shot possible.
Timeout called, the Nets. Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
First the fat boys break up and Bow Wow retires. Now y'all disrespecting the king. I come through there with claiming they doing dirt and get to just disinfecting the scene. I'm what you call the epitomizer of getting dark. I will spit a geyser that'll get these guys on the charts to fit a lighter of bars. I'm feeling like the dine on the permanent throne. Like the Quran, you can get. It's smelling like the megaphone in the creek, going into whatever.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's Napier. Again, the Nets for 2.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Wagner passes to Hart. To the inside. Second chance shot, and Chandler lays it in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Karis LeVert is in the zone, he's hard to shake. This guy can heat up quickly.
Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Hart kicks to Bullock. Launches a 3. Graham with the rebound. Graham's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Dudley. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
Here's Graham, and Graham throws it down.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And stolen by Graham. Here's LeVert. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Hart. Bonga. Napier covering. Back to Hart. No one near him. Now, here's Bullock. Graham defending. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Oh, Kevin, fast release from Karis LeVert. The timing on the pull-up jumper, pretty.
Hart the pass to Wagner. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Chandler outside. Bonga. That one wide left.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hart the pass to Wagner. They could use a bucket. And again, the Lakers no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. LeVert's got 20.
Don't you love to see Karis LeVert rise and fire? Perfect form on that release.
Here's Hart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Here's Carroll. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now here's Bullock. Not a lot of room. Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Muscala comes in for Chandler. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Reggie Bullock. And a change for the Nets. Allen's checked in. Here's Napier. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Wagner. And it's off from 3-point range. A baseline J. The Lakers with the rebound. Wagner's got 8 rebounds in this game. The dish now to Muscala. LeVert grabs the miss. LeVert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Graham. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Hart. To the inside. And it's Stevenson missing. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pulls up from the corner. Graham with the bucket. The Lakers shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Bonga. Napier covering. Well, the league taking steps, Doris, to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. but I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Machado. LeBron James.
Here's LeVert. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Machado kicks to Stevenson. Love his game or hate it, but there is no denying, Doris, that Lance Stevenson makes things happen on the floor.
Just a pure creator when he has the basketball in his hands. Unbelievable handle. Sometimes gets creative on his way to the cup, but you love how he plays with such great passion and energy.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And Stevenson drops them both. The G-League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced two-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That's good for Machado.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Machado hits them both. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And the basket by Napier. We know James Harden joined Durant and Westbrook in winning league MVP honors, Doris. Had those three stayed together in Oklahoma City, is there any doubt in your mind that they would have won at least one NBA championship?
Well, you think back to the time they worked together, and they did go to an NBA Finals and ended up being eliminated by LeBron James and the Miami Heat. So obviously, you like the opportunity they would have had to go to more. And let's give a little credit to the great GM of the Oklahoma City franchise, Sam Presti, who is responsible for the drafting of 3 MVP candidates. That in and of itself is quite remarkable. But you know this, Kevin. Success and failure, there is such a fine line. And there's a tenuous nature to things, an injury at the wrong time. So many times this trio was tripped up by an untimely situation. So, I mean, if they stay together, yes, you like their chances, but this is why history states otherwise.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And the Lakers have possession. Now Caldwell Pope. He kicks it to Stevenson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's looking for Muscala and finds him. And they pick up 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Crabbe. And the layup's good off the glass. Crabbe's got 23.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. LA's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And LeBron throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Kept alive. Tries again. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. From the wing. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Machado kicks to Stevenson. Lakers working the ball around now. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's guarded by Cram. And it's blocked. They get it back. Count the basket. That's 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And this will push their record to 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for D'Angelo Russell.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're up by 42. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Napier.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. "26 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and he makes that one.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Davis with the bucket.
I tell you, coaches love those high percentage looks in the paint.
And here's Los Angeles. Now here's Stevenson. He feeds it to LeBron. He's looking for Muscala and finds him. The shot, no good. And here is Graham. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.